Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prizepicks video. This one talking about the MLB for Monday, June 24th. In the video, we have 4 picks for you guys to consider, so stay tuned to hear all 4. If you guys do want more picks, I do post more in the private Discord along with 5+ other cappers over here. Over the weekend, definitely some big wins when we don't make videos. Posting in all sports here, you could see the MLB and WNBA picks that I posted on Saturday all hit for a 5 for 5 here. Another one of our cappers yesterday, Volo, posted 3 MLB picks. They all hit. Bossman posted 5 WNBA picks yesterday with all 5 of them hitting a 3-pick slip and a 2-pick slip. And Sir Radrick's been having a huge summer in the PGA with some big hits over the weekend as well, sweeping his picks multiple days with this past tournament. So if you guys want more picks, definitely check it out. Just use the link down below or the pinned comment to get in there to get more picks from me plus 5+ other cappers. See how we're getting all these hits. And we're also partnered with Prop Projections. You can join up for free on their Patreon to follow them. And then it's just $1 for the projections for MLB. What you get is this spreadsheet that's fully customizable. You just have to make a copy of it, and then you could change your own projections, where they show you their projection for these lines on Prizepicks with the win percentage, and then you can come in here and change your own projection if you wanted to, and it'll give you an updated win percentage, and it's all fully sortable. I definitely like getting in there and putting in my own projections to the spreadsheet that they can get set up for you. So check them out and the private Discord for more picks in all sports. Let's get into this one. The first picks we're going to go to is going to be a game stack, stacking a couple hitters from the Cincinnati Reds, who actually have the highest projected run total on the day here at 10 runs, and they're the favorites in this game against the Pirates. Definitely going to be a good matchup here. Going to target some guys at the top of the lineup. So let's come over to Prizepicks. The first one we're going to do is going to be Elly De La Cruz over on the hits plus runs plus RBIs of 1.5 for him in a high-scoring game against Pittsburgh. Definitely liking this one. And then we're also going to go to Spencer Steer here, who will come up a couple batters after him. Going to go to him on the total bases over of 1.5. So we're hoping here that Elly gets on base. Spencer Steer can hit him in here for a nice hitter stack in the highest projected run total game of the day. So coming over to Outlier, we can look at some of these plays over here to get some more data on them. If you want to check them out, they do have a free trial. Just use the link down below to get that free trial. You can see Spencer Steer over the base and a half. He's only hit this 40% of the time this year. Last season, he was hitting this 46% of the time, but you can also come down and we can look at the matchup against this pitcher here. So coming down to Spencer Steer, he's faced him 8 times, hitting .625 on him with a home run and 2 RBIs. So in 8 at-bats, hitting extremely well against Bailey Falter, who is pitching for Pittsburgh here. So definitely we are liking that. You can also see Steer here has an increased average against left-handed pitchers this year. So good matchup for him all around in a really high-scoring game. Definitely are liking Spencer Steer in this one. And then we can see on the same screen, Elly De La Cruz up here has only faced him 3 times, has gotten 1 hit against him. And we can look at Elly De La Cruz on Outlier. We could see that the hits plus runs plus RBIs, he's hit this 47% of the time this year, so just about half. Last year it was 53%. And we can also see this year in home games, slightly better at 48%. Again, just about half of the time hitting this one. We already saw that he was 1 for 3 lifetime against Bailey Falter. And Elly coming off 2 very solid games with 2 hits and 3 hits in his last 2 as well. So we're definitely liking him to keep this one going and liking this stack of Elly De La Cruz getting on base, then Spencer Steer coming up a couple batters after and hopefully hitting him in to get a run. Okay, the next one we're going to go to is going to be Luis Medina under on 4.5 strikeouts here against the Angels. We could take a look at this one on Outlier as well, and we could see on the season in 4 games has gone under this in 3 of 4 of them, and 3 of the last games as well here, getting just 1, 3, and 3 strikeouts. You can also look dating back to last year. He went under this in 59% of games. And then in his last 10 games total, 8 of his last 10 games, he's gone under this strikeout amount. And the Angels are not a team that strikes out a ton. You can come look at the MLB team's strikeout per game. Angels right around the middle of the league here, striking out 8.4 times per game, the 17th most in the league so far this year. You can also see Medina hasn't faced these batters too much of the Angels. Just 2 at-bats, 3, 2, and has struck out Drury and Nito 1 time each and hasn't struck out the other guys. And Medina just averaging a pretty terrible strikeout per 9 inning at 5.5 per 9 innings pitched, and he commonly will pitch 5 innings or less, as you can see on the screen here. So for all those reasons, going to be going under on Medina. You can also come over to OddsJam, and we could see this line versus other sportsbooks. So under 4.5 strikeouts, FanDuel has it at -142, Pinnacle -137, but all the sportsbooks in general liking this one to go under. So definitely a big bonus here using a site like OddsJam. They do have a free trial as well if you want to try them out, but definitely a good tool to find some of the top value, and they give you the best percent chance to hit here based on these other sportsbooks. So Medina is one of those that you could see here they really like on the under as well. Okay, coming over to the next pick, we got Justin Steele under on his hits allowed of 5.5 against the San Francisco Giants. Definitely a great matchup here for Steele against the Giants, who haven't been hitting that well, and liking him to go under. He's been pretty dominant this year so far, so gonna go back to him here under on the hits allowed. For Steele, you can see on the season 6 of 10 games this year he's gone under 5.5 hits allowed, and in his last 3 all have gone under, including the last game where he did face San Francisco. So facing him back-to-back games, only 4 hits allowed in that last outing. We could see him against the Giants. He's owned a lot of their players. So Estrada, he's faced him 11 times, the most on the team. He's hitting 182 against Steele. Flores is the only one really with enough data that's hitting decently off of him, 3 of 9. But then you got Soler, 0 of 7 against Steele. And you also got Ahmed and Chapman, just 1 for 5 against him a lifetime. Steele also on the road has gone under this 4 of 5 games in away. So pitches better on the road as well. So definitely liking Steele here to go under on the 5.5 hits. Pretty dominant against San Francisco, and it's been pitching really well this season. This is also one that will come up on OddsJam, and we could see under 5.5 hits allowed, -130 on DraftKings, -131 on Pinnacle, -135 on Bovada, and on Fliff as well. So all these sites liking it, similar to the Medina pick. Definitely good to find some value on Prizepicks where these are 50-50 versus where they can get them for a big favorite on these other sports books. So definitely a great tool using OddsJam. Like going to this pick of under on 5.5 hits for Steele. Alright, so if you guys want more picks, you saw some of the big wins that we've had over the weekend. My MLB and WNBA picks on Saturday hit for a 5 of 5 slip. Volo yesterday hitting his MLB picks that he posted 3 for 3. We had Mike Seago 5 for 5 in the WNBA yesterday. And Sir Radrick over here owning the PGA. So definitely check it out over here. Less than $1 per day to get in there. So we'll see you in the private Discord. Also, if you guys want access to these MLB player projections for Prizepicks, definitely check out Prop Projections on their Patreon. You can sign up for free to follow them over there or get the spreadsheets for just $1. And I like to customize them with my own projections. So hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, we'll see you guys over in the Discord, and subscribe to the channel.